Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my craft table. If you're new here, my name is Jen. It's really nice to meet you. This is part 2 of a 3-part series of craft hauls. I recently started to kind of clean and organize my craft room and realized that I had a ton of stuff that I have recently purchased over the last several weeks to a couple of months, and I actually had not put it away and organized it. So I really need to do that so I can bring it to the craft channel. So without further ado, today's craft haul, I'm going to be taking you to Joann, and then I want to take you to Michael's. So let's go ahead and dive in. So my first stop was Joann, and of course we all know they're closing. We all know that they have a variety of closeout prices depending on where you're at and how much inventory they actually have, etc. So I'm pretty selective when I go in there, and I'm hoping I can still find some good things. This is a wax seal. Okay, so this is the little stamp itself, and it's just like a little filigree. It's so cute. And then this is an assorted pack of wax sticks. So there's 8 of them, and I really want to give these a try. So I used to have one a long time ago. It just had my last initial. I have no idea where that ever went. I think I used it a handful of times and then something happened to it, but I'm so excited that these are coming back in style. Okay, so another thing is I ventured down the Cricut aisle, and I did not find very much on the Cricut aisle this particular time, but I did find some more infusible ink coasters, and I actually really like these. I do love the ceramic ones that are round, like though I absolutely love those. But I have recently had a lot of success with these flat square ones, and they were on sale, so I went ahead and got them because they're actually kind of fun to use. Another thing that I got is I got some of their ribbons. So this is just a spring selection. These are just so cute. They're just little plaids, and something I did not really notice, but on the back they tell you how to make a bow. I'm okay at bow making. I'm not that great, but I'm okay. So I'm kind of excited to see if that works. The other things that I picked up is down the like stamping aisle. So I have a better press now, and I'm very excited about that. But the ink for the better press that came with it is like really very potent ink, and it's hard to get off with my normal method. So I did get some of the archival ink cleaner from Ranger. Now normally I would buy this at Amazon or scrapbook.com. So the fact that I found this at Joann for a sale price was really good. I went ahead and picked up an extra bottle, so now I have 2. Okay, so another thing on the same aisle is some embossing powders that I picked up. So this is a gold embossing powder from Ranger. This brand is Hero Art, so I don't have any embossing powders from them until now, but this is an iridescent copper, and it's just gorgeous, an iridescent copper. And then this one is an iridescent gold. So these are by Hero Arts, and this one here is by Ranger. And I actually really like embossing powders. I don't use them as much as I would like. So I think I actually have an idea that I want to try with embossing powders. So stay tuned for that one. Along that same aisle again, along with that was Hero Paste. Now so Hero Paste is like a paste that you spread on top of your paper crafts. So especially like when you have a stencil. So this is a glitter paste, and to be honest, I really don't know what kind of glitter. Oh, it looks like it would be a clear. Okay, y'all, I have to bring this to the channel. You have to see this. This looks like it would end up being like a clear, shiny coat that has glitter, and you all know that I love glitter and shimmer. So yeah, this is going to be coming to the channel soon. I know not everybody is into cards or paper crafts, but I think it's fun to watch other crafting projects for things that you don't currently do, because you never know which rabbit hole you might fall down. But it's also just neat to learn new things, the different craft things that are out there. So, or at least for me. Okay, so this one here is a white pearl Hero Paste. And again, it has a white pearl sheen, and basically, so the hero paste, it says you can create raised designs on paper and other surfaces. That's interesting. I wonder what other surfaces we could use this on. Add texture and dimension to your projects directly or use through a stencil. Apply with a palette knife or even your fingers. Mix with water to thin, and it does clean up with soap and water. So that goes for both of them. And I did pick up some palette knives, so this will be really in handy. And if you're someone who has in your kitchen, you've got some old cake decorating knives, the spreaders, which I actually have several because I used to professionally do cakes, but you could bring those into your craft room, but these were really, really inexpensive. So I just picked up a pack, and that will go with my hero paste. And I'm super excited to share these with you. Just know, oh yeah, y'all, seriously, you have to get some of this. This is good stuff. All right, so a couple more things I picked up from Joann. I did manage to find some just some wax seal. This is just a white, again, more wax seal strips. So that will go in that pile. And then I came across, this is a highlighter set, and this is a pen set. And these are just the Draper James brand. I know that they've got like ribbon and books, and they got all kinds of stuff in this brand, but it's just so cute. I love it. It's so quaint. It's very Southern. It's fresh. These were so cute. I could not pass them up. This is a funny story. So I have here some scrapbook paper, and I was on the aisle where like you get like home decor kind of stuff. No paper would be anywhere on this aisle for any reason, but there it was. There was like a stack of scrapbook paper, all individual sheets, and they were all super mega clearance, like 50 cents a piece, 25 cents a piece. And these are actually really cute. I kind of went through them and I decided to get most of the ones that I came across, but I just got some scrapbook paper. So that was all of the stuff that I got at Joann. I will probably still peruse Joann from time to time. I'm hoping that they'll continue to have some good things coming from their warehouses that they're willing to discount greatly for all of us crafters. But anyway, let's go ahead and head over to Michael's because that is the next place for this craft haul. Okay, so our next stop was Michael's, and I will tell you something, I probably need to get a third job because I buy way too much at Michael's. It's close, it's convenient, and I do get a teacher discount. And then of course, you know, with the vouchers and stuff, it just, you know, it's very convenient. So I went to Michael's and I actually got a pretty big haul. Now this was part of their spring line. It's the English Romance. It's just really a cake stand, but I thought it was super pretty, and quite frankly, I just had to have it. So there's that. Believe it or not, in the front corner of my Michael's, they have the big clearance area. They actually had some like Christmas and New Year stuff left, and here it is like April, May. But this plate right here, this was originally like a $40 plate, and I think I got it for like $6. So again, this was something that I could not pass that up. I'd actually been looking at it for quite some time, and then when it was down at $6, I was like, okay, yes, please. The other things that I got on that shopping haul is I have been looking for this particular infusible ink set. So this is the infusible ink sheets. This is the Cricut brand, and this is the Patterns watercolor, and it's just a beautiful spring muted color. And I really enjoy the Cricut infusible ink. So just so you know, I just think it's a good product, and I have a lot of success with it. So I picked up that while I was there because it was like buy one, get one. And then also, this is the black Patterns. It's botanical, so it's very beautiful. It's just this floral pattern, black and white. And lately, I've just really enjoyed the simplicity and cleanness of the black and white patterns. And then I happened to see this, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of compare, test them. So this is the Make Market brand. This is Michael's brand. They call them sublimation sheets. It's the same thing as infusible ink sheets. So it's just all that sublimation paper, but this is also a beautiful floral pattern, and it's black and white. And I thought it would be really fun to just test both of them out and see how they compare to each other. So that'll be fun. The other, speaking of sublimation, actually, this is coming up for Father's Day. Actually, my dad is having a birthday and an anniversary, and then it's Father's Day. So I'm I've got to get going on that. But these are sublimation bottle openers, and I'm very excited to try these out. And these are actually really heavy. They're very substantial. So these are not plastic, flimsy bottle openers. They are, you know, metal, and I'm really excited to try these out with you on camera. That'll be fun. Actually, I got a couple more things that are sublimation. I got one of these little trees, and I'm not quite sure exactly yet what I want to do with it, but I have a few ideas. So this will be interesting to try out. It's a tray that you can sublimate on. I thought that was a little bit of an interesting idea. And then I got some sublimation keychains. You know, I'm of the era where the more keychains you had, the better, and you just went around with this big glob of keychains, like on your backpack and purse and whatnot. And I'm not like that anymore because it's just too much. But I do like to change out keychains. I just think they're kind of fun. They're a nice little accessory, and they do make really good gifts. So this is a sublimation keychain, and I don't know if they almost look like they're like a pleather, like, you know, like a leather or a pleather. I'm not real sure what material it is, but we're gonna check it out. This will be fun to bring to the channel. All right, so another sublimation thing that I got at Michael's was this sublimation can cooler. Now, I'm really excited about this because we spend a lot of time outside, a lot of time at the pool, and I'm hoping that this will be a fun way to keep my drink cool. And if it works really well for me, then I'm thinking that these would make great gifts for others. Okay, a couple other things that I picked up at Michael's is one of these little trinket dishes. And apparently I have a problem with trinket dishes, and I have to have like every single one. So I just thought this was really pretty, and especially if I'm doing some die cutting or whatever, or this actually probably will make a great gift for somebody. And then I know that if you guys have been to Michael's at any time recently, you've noticed that they've come out with a lot of dies and stencils, which is really fun. So I got this one. This is basically a background. It has 6 different background patterns. And I thought this would be fun to try not only with my Distress Oxide and my regular inks, but also those shimmer paste that we got. So I thought that would be a lot of fun to try those out and make some really pretty and very simple cards in very short amount of time. So the reason why I bought like all the wax stuff at Joann is because I recently did purchase the wax burner kit at Michael's. I thought this was so fun. I've been seeing this everywhere, all over the place. And since I do make a lot of cards and I send them, I thought it would be really cool, instead of like a sticker on the back of the envelope, that this would be really fun. It'll probably cost me extra in postage, but definitely in a gift, like if I'm just putting it in a gift bag, that would be a fun element as well. So just kind of neat. And then you actually can use them as embellishments on cards as well. So this is just basically a handle. It says thank you on this one. The other one was just like a little filigree, and I think I got one back in Valentine's Day with a heart on it. But this I'm super excited about because these are all the little wax chips, the little wax beads, and that way you can have a little more control over how much wax you actually use. And so I'm very excited about this. So this came from Michael's as well. It has a whole pack. And then not last but least, but at Michael's, I did find some multicolored pom-poms, and then some spring colored, or even summer really, it's just some more felt. So I'm hoping to have some creative crafts with felt and pom-poms come to the channel. And then finally, last but not least, I really like the Bella and Canvas shirts at Michael's. You can get them in a V-neck, you can get them in a crew neck. So of course I have a pink one here and I have a navy one here. I like making my own shirts. I think they're super fun, and they actually do make great gifts as well. I believe I've got one more haul in this series. That will be a video number 3, and that will be quite a big haul just for one store, and that store is Hobby Lobby. So I'm hoping that you saw some things that you could use for inspiration in your own craft room. Maybe there are things that you bought and you stashed and forgot about, and you're like, oh, I have that too. Pull it out, let's get crafting. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, send me some comments down below as to what you'd like to see coming to the channel this summer. Until I see you in the next card or craft, as always, have an amazing day and happy crafting.
Thank you all so much for watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.